Hi everyone, it's Gillian. Welcome to my channel and another crochet stitch tutorial. This is the front of the pattern and this is the back. This pattern creates a very thick fabric which will be nice for cozy shawls, hats and blankets. So let's get started. You're going to chain in multiples of 3 plus 1. For this tutorial I have 22 stitches. To begin row 1, you're going to skip 1 stitch and make a single crochet into the next stitch. You're going to make single crochets into every stitch until you get to the end of your row. Continue with your first row of single crochet and I'll meet you at the end. And that is the end of row 1. For row 2, chain 2. And that chain 2 counts as a stitch. You're going to skip 1 stitch and into the next stitch you're going to make a double crochet. You know, I'm going to be working into the space that you created with the chain 2 and the double crochet. You're going to wrap your hook, you're going to go into the space and you're going to pull up a loop around that double crochet stitch 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that gives the 9 loops on your hook. You're going to wrap your hook, skip 1 stitch and into the next stitch you're going to pull up a loop and you're going to pull 2 loops off your hook. And by pulling those 2 loops off your hook you somewhat created a double crochet stitch, and that will make sense a lot later. Now you're going to wrap your hook and you're going to pull through all the loops on your hook. Chain 1. Now working in between this space you're going to pull up a loop around that stitch 4 times, and this will be the start of your repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrap your hook. Don't forget to wrap your hook. Skip 1 stitch and into the next stitch you're going to pull up a loop, pull 2 loops off your hook, wrap your hook and pull through all loops on your hook. Chain 1 and repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrap your hook, skip 1 stitch, into the next stitch you pull up a loop, pull 2 loops off your hook, then wrap your hook and pull through all loops. Make a chain 1. Let's do that one more time. Wrap your hook, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrap your hook, skip 1 stitch, into the next stitch pull up a loop, pull 2 loops off, wrap your hook and pull through all loops on your hook. Chain 1. Continue with those sequence of stitches and I will meet you at the end of the row. At the end of the row here you have 2 stitches left and you're going to continue with your stitch repeat. You're going to skip 1 and you're going to pull up a loop in the next stitch, pull 2 loops off your hook, and then wrap your hook and pull through all the loops on your hook. You're going to chain 1 and into that last stitch that you just worked you're going to make a double crochet. And that is the end of row 2. For row 3 you're going to chain 1 and turn, and you're going to make a single crochet into the first stitch. And for row 3 you're going to be making single crochet into every one of these V stitches. So you make a single crochet into the next stitch, 1 single crochet, and you're going to continue making single crochets until you get to the end of your row, and I will meet you there. And there is a stitch right here and it's kind of hard to see, but you don't want to miss that one. And you're going to make your final single crochet into the chain 2. And that is the end of row 3. For row 4, you're going to repeat row 2 and you're going to chain 2 and turn. You're going to skip 1 stitch, and into the next stitch you're going to make a double crochet. You're going to be working into that space between the chain 2 and the double crochet, and you're going to wrap that double crochet 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wrap your hook, skip 1 stitch, and into the next stitch you pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops, and then wrap your hook and pull through all loops on your hook. Chain 1. Wrap your hook, go into the space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrap your hook, skip 1 stitch, into the next stitch you pull up a loop, pull 2 loops off your hook, wrap your hook and pull through all loops on your hook. Chain 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrap your hook, skip 1 stitch, into the next stitch you pull up a loop, pull 2 loops off, wrap your hook and pull through all loops. Chain 1. Continue with this sequence of stitches and I will meet you at the end of your row. Skip 1 and pull up a loop into the next stitch. Pull 2 loops off, wrap your hook and pull through all loops. Chain 1 and make a double crochet into that same stitch. And that is the end of row 4. For row 5, repeat row 3, chain 1 and turn. Make a single crochet into every stitch until you get to the end of the row. Remember at the end here there's a little stitch hiding. Don't forget that one, otherwise the stitch count will be off. And you make your final single crochet into the chain 2. And that is the end of row 5. To continue with this pattern, you're going to repeat rows 2 and 3 for as many rows as you need. As always, thank you for visiting my channel. Please like and subscribe for more video tutorials, and I will see you in the next video.